Today is our third lecture. Today we will discuss the second stage of contract, that is acceptance. In the second lecture, we discussed the first step of the contract, that was of offer. In the second lecture, in the third lecture, today's lecture, we will discuss the second step of contract. If you remember, we discussed all these stages in the first lecture. In the first lecture, I told you that there is no contract if there is no offer. If there is offer but there is no acceptance, again there is no contract. If there is offer, there is a contract, but these contracts are not obligated with the legal obligation, it will not again make any contract. If there is obligated with the legal obligations, the contract is exist, but this legal obligated agreement must be enforceable by law. If this is not enforceable by law, then again it will not make any contract. So today we will discuss the second step of the contract, that is acceptance and legal rules for the acceptance. Introduction, acceptance and legal rules for the acceptance, the communication of offer, acceptance and revocation. First, acceptance: when the person to whom the proposal is made signifies his assent thereto. Dear students, thereto is must, thereto is necessary in the definition of acceptance. If you are defining acceptance and you are not putting the word thereto, it means your definition is incorrect. Thereto means only the person who made the offer. Without that person, we cannot make any acceptance. Dear students, शागिर्दाय अजीज, कसे के बमा ऑफर में कोना तनहा मा एक्सेप्टेंस बराए अजू कदम दाने बगैर अजू बबरादरशान बबचेशान बपदरशान बहेज कसे मा एक्सेप्टेंस कदम दाने امی دیر تو که استا ای برای ازمی استا که شما تنها برای امو پرسن اکسپتنس کده میتانی که کسی شما را آفر داده، کسی دیگر آف اکسپتنس ما کده نمیتانیم. A valid acceptance must be in conformity with the following rules. What are those rules? The first rule: acceptance must be given only by the person to whom the offer is made. It means thereto. ما پیش گفتیم the word thereto چی مانا؟ the word thereto مانا the کسی که شما رو آفر میتا همو را شما acceptance کده میتانی. otherwise هیچ کسی را شما بچهشا، برادرشا، پدرشا، همسایشا، هیچ مزدورشا، منیجرشا، هیچ کسی را شما آفر accept کده نمیتانی. امی اولینگر rule، امی first rule of the acceptance is that must be given only by the person to whom the offer is made. An offer can be accepted only by the person to whom it made, in the whom it imports an intention to contract. It cannot be accepted by another person without the consent of offer. Amma agar amo consent offerer موجود است او میگه که شما با برادرم acceptance کده میتانی، با بچیم acceptance کده میتانی، با منیجر ما acceptance کده میتانی, then no problem. The acceptor or the offeree can accept the proposal or offer to anyone by the consent of offerer. If there is no the consent of offerer, that you will not make any acceptance to any person, then you only accept the offer only for the offeree. Next comes the acceptance must be absolute and unqualified. Absolute and unqualified. It means that your acceptance, when you are going to accept any proposal, you cannot impose any kind of qualification, any kind of term, any kind of condition. You cannot impose. The imposement of conditions, the imposement of terms, the imposement of qualifications are the only with the offerer. Offeree cannot impose any kind of terms and conditions. In order to be legally effective, it must be an absolute and unqualified acceptance of all the terms of the offer. Shagirdai Aziz, yakas offer में को ना अमो ऑफरर हक हर किस्म शर्त दारा वो हर किस्म शर्त के में लगाना लगांदा में ताना अम्मा कसे के एक्सेप्ट में को ना वो एच किस्म शर्त अमो 1% अम शर्त लगांदा ना में ताना अमो एक्सेप्टेंस से शबायत बगैर शरायत बाशा बगैर कुदम कंडीशन हालत बाशा बगैर कुदम क्वालिफिकेशन बाशा अमो एक्सेप्टेंस से अनक्वालिफाइड व एब्सोल्यूट चीज़ें कि वो ऑफर दादा अमूर एक्सेप्ट में को ना बुको ना अगने रिजेक्ट को ना अम्मा शर्त लगांदा ना में ताना शर्त हेच किस्म निशी लगावले डियर फ्रेंड शर्त हेच किस्म सुख निशी लगावले अनक्वालिफाइड मीन्स अनकंडीशनल कंडीशन बना लगे और बांधे शर्त बना लगे इस किस्म को हालत बपली न लगे द एक्सेप्टेंस मस्ट बी फॉर द होल ऑफर इंक्लूडिंग ऑल द टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन इफ एनी टोल शरायत बमनी द ऑफरर लखवाना टोल कंडीशंस बमनी द ऑफरर लखवाना कचेरी भी करने भी हो नो प्रॉब्लम इट मे बी नोटेड दैट कंडीशनल एक्सेप्टेंस विल रिजल्ट इनटू अ काउंटर ऑफर उस कचेरी शुमा कदम कंडीशन कदम शर्त लगांदी आम्ही शर्त डायरेक्ट काउंटर ऑफर में कोना कि माँ शुमारा याक रकम ऑफर दादिम शुमा दिगर ऑफर में थी बमा इट मीन्स इट मेक्स अ काउंटर ऑफर आई एम मेकिंग ऑफर टू समवन ही इज मेकिंग ऑफर टू मी सो दिस इज कॉल्ड काउंटर ऑफर क्लियर नेक्स्ट कम्स द एक्सेप्टेंस मस्ट बी एक्सप्रेस्ड इन सम यूजुअल एंड रीजनेबल मैनर unless the proposal prescribes the manner in which it is to be accepted. Simply you can say that the acceptance is made without okay guys, sorry for disturbance. Acceptance must be expressed in some usual and reasonable manner. It means that by the which the offerer is prescribed the way, the manner you should accept the offer by that manner. You cannot use any other manner by yourself unless the proposal describes the manner in which it is to be accepted. If the manner is not prescribed in the offer, then you can accept the offer by usual manner, in some reasonable manner. What does it mean? शागिर्दाय अजीज अगर कुदम वे कुदम मैनर दर ऑफर प्रिस्क्राइब कदा मालूम कदा कि शुमा दर ईमेल मर एक्सेप्टेंस रवान कदा मेतानी शुमा टेलीफोन कदा मेतानी शुमा व्हाट्सअप कदा मेतानी व्हाट्सअप मैसेज कदा मेतानी अगर प्रिस्क्राइब्ड ऐसा नो प्रॉब्लम देन यू कैन नॉट डेविएट फ्रॉम द प्रिस्क्राइब्ड मैनर अगर प्रिस्क्राइब न बाशा अगर अमुदा अदम ऑफर नविश्ता न बाशा कि कोदम वे मैनर शुमा बायची कोनी एक्सेप्ट कोनी देन यू कैन यूज यूजुअल एंड रीजनेबल मैनर कोदम वे के आम तौर दरमु मार्केट रिवाज असा हर किसी इस्तेमाल में कोना मसलन दामी वक्त व्हाट्सअप भी से रिवाज असा हर किसी व्हाट्सअप इस्तेमाल में कोना देन यू कैन यूज व्हाट्सअप यू कैन एक्सेप्ट बाय व्हाट्सअप. The acceptance must be communicated according to some usual and reasonable mode. The usual mode of communication are by words, spoken or written, or by post or telegram. It is called an express acceptance. When acceptance is given by conduct, it is called an implied. So these are all acceptance rules. Next, mental acceptance and effectual. Dear friends, dear students, mental means that when a person accepts the offer, but he forgot to communicate the acceptance to the offerer, to the proposal, the person who made the proposal, then it is called mental acceptance. Mental acceptance are quite assent, not evidenced by words or conduct, does not amount to a valid acceptance. What does it mean? Dear friend, when you accepted a proposal, then the acceptance of that proposal you put it that acceptance in drawer and you forgot all about that acceptance. You thought that I have accepted the proposal, but you didn't communicate this acceptance to the person who made the proposal. Then it is called mental acceptance. Dear friends, dear students, تاسو ته چا آفر ولېږلو او تاسو د آفر اکسپټ کړو، سمپلی اکسپټ کړو، اکسپټنس هم واخیست په انولپ کې بند که او هغه هم په ډرار په داخل کې کېښوده، د دفتر د میز په داخل کې هم کېښوده او تاسو داسې فکر وکړو چې ما دا آفر اکسپټ کړی. دې ته وایي منټل اکسپټنس. دا اکسپټنس کمیونیکیټ شوی نه دی آفرر ته. The person who made the offer, it is not communicated to that person. So this is called mental acceptance and it doesn't have any effect on the contract. It is ineffectual. It will not make a valid acceptance. It is not valid acceptance because only you are familiar that I have made the acceptance. I accepted the proposal, but the person who made the proposal, he is not familiar, he is not acknowledged, he doesn't know that either you accepted the proposal or rejected the proposal. So this is called mental acceptance. Next, acceptance must be given within a reasonable time and before the offer lapses or revoked. To be legally effective, acceptance must be given within the specified time limit. If any, and if no time is stipulated, acceptance must be given within a reasonable time, because an offer cannot be kept open indefinitely. Dear students, the offer must be given, the acceptance must be given the specified time, the time which is prescribed in the offer. The offer contains the prescribed manner, prescribed time. 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, maybe it is for 1 year, maybe it is for 3 months, maybe it is for 1 month. So this is prescribed manner, prescribed time by the offerer. If the time is not mentioned, not prescribed by the offerer, then you can accept the offer in a reasonable manner, a reasonable time. Reasonable time means offer is not kept indefinitely, open indefinitely for the years. Clear? Given within a reasonable time. Rejected offer cannot be accepted only if renewed. If an offer is rejected, then it will not be again accepted. If it is renewed, then can be accepted. Offer once rejected cannot be accepted again unless a fresh offer is made. A new offer is made. If there is new offer, then you can accept the new offer. The offer which is rejected once, you cannot accept that offer again. Next, communication of offer, acceptance and revocation. Offer also, acceptance also and revocation also. 3 of them must be communicated. 3 of them must be communicated. Offer must be communicated to offeree, acceptance must be communicated to offerer, revocation of offer must be communicated to offeree. When the contracting parties are face to face and negotiation is in person, no problem. There is everything face to face. If there is instantaneous communication of there is an instantaneous communication of offer and acceptance, then a valid contract comes into existence the moment the offeree gives his absolute and unqualified acceptance to the proposal made by the offerer. Proposal made by the offerer. It means that acceptor must provide unqualified, absolute, and without any condition, without any terms and conditions. This is called a valid contract. Then comes into existence communication of offer. The communication of offer is complete when it comes to knowledge of the person to whom it is made. It means that when you are making an offer, the acceptor must know about all the terms and conditions of the offer. This is called the communication of offer. Knowledge of communication is for relevance. all relevant terms and conditions regarding the contract, regarding to the offer, must be communicated, must be acknowledged to the offeree. Knowledge of the offer would materialize when the offer is given in writing or made by word or by mouth or by some other conduct. Materialized mean that he must provide information, must provide acknowledgement to the offer that I have accepted, or I have complete information, 100% information about your offer. So this is called the communication of offer. Next, the communication of acceptance means communication by act. You can communicate your acceptance to the offerer that by act, an expression of words, whether written or oral. Written words will include by letter, you can communicate your acceptance, by telegram you can communicate your acceptance, by faxes, by emails, and even by advertisement in the newspaper, advertisement in the news channel. Oral words will include telephone messages, etc. These are all the communication of acceptance to the offeree. Next, communication of revocation. Before I told you, revocation means restricting back your offer. Offer. So the communication of revocation is complete. The communication of revocation must be complete to the offeree. As the communication of revocation is complete as against the person who make it when it is put into a course of transmission to the person to whom it is made, so to be out of the power of the person's revocation. For example, when the letter of revocation is posted, it means that when you posted a revocation letter, it means that it will reach to the offeree after 2 or 3 days. After 2 or 3 days, in these 2 or 3 days, maybe he accepted your offer. So if then you cannot revocate your communication as against the person to whom it is made when it comes to his knowledge. It is too late. It means that you must communicate your revocation by any other high-speed channel to reach in the acknowledgement of the offeree. Thank you.